Come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas... The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And we look now at the Lions offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL. Because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, Mariota. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Third and long here for Mariota. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, set, go. Ready. He's checking. He's big grip.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check safety, check safety.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Cowboys swarm in, and it's blocked. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Partners, you well know every blocked punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the very rare blocked punt scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
15 line. 15 line. Check 24, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mariota got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 30 base. Tight end left. Tight end left.
Here's 2nd and 8. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Break. Watch it, let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here comes the Lions punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
All-star offense.
Rael Collins of LSU is the guilty party. On play action, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
We got three.
It's second and 8.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
56, right there, 56.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Check back.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On the draw, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about...
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Mariota. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. That one complete to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Nyheim Hines. 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, Mariota. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. From the 16, Mariota, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Mariota. And he comes back with one complete.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And his kick is good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A game there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down now, it's Reynolds. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 17. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd and 9. Mariota. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 41, Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
56, right there, 56.
From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Sheldon Rankins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Draw play, Elliott. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, and see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They'll look to throw here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Completes it to Aguilar. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. This quarterback now, just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Second down and inches. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
There you go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Mariota, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
70, Indy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Ready.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Check, bunch it. Check, bunch it.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Safe. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason.